the title is exactly what it is. Feeling some type of way after choosing over and mistreating you. You're on their mind heavily, is what I got. I don't know why this person is consistently pulling on your energy. I just don't know why. Um, it's like they know what they did. Okay? Look, they want you to know that your presence in my life brought me so much peace. This is what they want, so much happiness, correction. So I feel like that's peace and happiness. This is this person wanting to speak to you, collective. But some of you guys are just simply not going to be picking up what they're putting down, because this is someone that took you through so much. I'm so sleepy, you guys. But I have to get this message out, right? um we have, I admire you for being so bold and brave in your life. So this is what they're, see, they're trying to come in light. You have a straw? Give me a straw, please. um they're trying to come in light, okay, to test the waters with you, right? So they wanna come in and let you know that they admire you for being so bold and brave in your life, in which I don't feel like, this person is wrong, but at the end of the day, I don't necessarily feel like this is what they actually want to say to you. So, Holy Spirit, give me the clairvoyance that I need to properly deliver the messages to the collective, and may they leave with the clarity that they need and seek in Jesus' name. Amen. So, let's see what we have going on over here. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you the love you desire. You see what I'm talking about? You see? This is the type of shiz naim that I have to convey to you guys, because this should have been first. This is what this person really wanted to say. Although I feel like this is true, they still wanted to come through and say, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you the love that you desire. And I feel like this is what they are beating up on themselves for the most, because they're feeling sorry for themselves, okay? And the only time somebody's gonna feel sorry for anything that they did in any type of situation is because they know that they were what, wrong, okay? And but this could be someone that blamed it everything on you. I don't know why I just heard blame it on me, say it's my fault. Okay, this is someone that blamed everything on you. Everything was a you problem. Okay, it was never them. But looking at this situation from afar, they are realizing, listen, at some point I have to grow up. At some point, you know, I have to take accountability. And I feel like it's really, really hard for this person to actually take accountability for their actions, or at least it was. But it's like they want to test the waters, but they really and truly want to tell it to you. They do. But this is someone that's afraid of, you like spazzing out on them or something like that, or losing your cool on this individual, is because the audacity of this individual to come through and try to tell you, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you the love that you desire, but yet they could jump into other situations. And the thing of the matter is, it's not just about somebody moving on, because you have that free will choice and that right to actually move on to someone new or someone else if you feel like that's something that you want to do. That's not the issue. The issue is, you could have been with this person, and because people don't just jump in situations like overnight. There's no way that someone is going to jump into anything with someone and fully commit themselves to someone if they have not already been engaging with them. So it's like that's the part that this person just pretty much wants you to sweep under the rug and just think mediocre, like, it just happened. No, this, whatever happened or whatever is going on, it didn't just happen. And that means that when this person was with you and on your watch, right, they were already engaging with someone else. So whatever happened, however it happened, it was already premeditated. So it's like, this is the reason why you don't want to hear from this person. You don't want to hear nothing that they have to say. Okay, whoever this is that's apologizing, is like, you don't even want their apology. You just want them to disappear. Okay, just as they wanted to. They wanted to go ghost and, ghost you and things of that sort. And you really, really hope that this person disappear and leave you alone, and and focus on what they chose over you, because this is someone that knew that whatever decision that they were making or whatever decision that they were getting ready to make, they knew it was going to affect you. They knew it was going to hurt you, and like I said, it was premeditated. So they wanted it to hurt instead of trying to, work things out with you and, tell you, listen, before they went with a certain move, listen, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you the love you desire, but listen, either we can fix this, we could work on it, or we could part ways. This is not what this person did. They felt like, they were entitled to you, and they could actually just do what they want to do and move how they want to move, like you didn't have no feelings. So now, since you have fully awakened, what's happening is you showing this person just how much feelings you really, really carry, because now you don't have any for them, none. And even if you want to put yourself in the energy of feeling like, listen, I love this person. Even if you find yourself thinking about, the love that you have for this person, I feel like it can very much make you upset. Okay, that you even love somebody of this caliber. It's like, what? It's like, and I feel like that's the way that you could be feeling now, because it's like, listen, this person could have been the worst person in the world to you, and they know that. But instead of, healing and, trying to make amends with you before you guys parted ways, there wasn't man enough or woman enough to do that. They just jumped into a new situation, and since they feel like, they have something new and they happy with, a choice that they made, now they want to like spin a block and like pretty much try to torment you, or play on your emotions or play on your top. And with that being said, this person don't ever have to worry about you again in life, whoever this individual is. And this is someone that's not taking you serious, because you could have been so passive before with your emotions, like just letting this, just really pretty much extending the rope for them to hang themselves. Because although this person didn't take you serious and know that, you were set up a different type of way and you were different in general, that when you are done, you're finished. You don't go back and forth. You don't try to get back together. You don't, try to mess up what they got going on. None of that, right? And since this person didn't believe that you were one of those type of individuals, they really wanted to see it for themselves. This is somebody that wanted to see, oh no, I heard people say that before, or this person is bluffing. They don't mean what they say. I'm going to always be able to have access to this person. And again, that's that entitled energy that was like creeping in on this person. But now, right now, today, they're seeing that they really, really screwed up. Like, you really was not playing. You really was like a woman or a man of your word when it came down to you, you know, not disturbing them, not bothering them, letting them live their life, and letting them, and I want to say embody what they actually chose. Okay, I feel like this is someone that was definitely in the energy of saying that you didn't try to fight for, the connection, so you made them feel like it wasn't real and things of that sort. No, no, homeboy, no, homegirl, you cheated. And that's just the bottom line. Okay? But if the shoe was on the other foot, at the end of the day, then they wouldn't want nothing to do with you if they felt like you were cheating on them the whole time they were cheating on you. Make that make sense. And look at this. I wasn't able to reciprocate my love for you, and I regret it. And I feel like whoever this individual is, they're going to be in regret for a long, long time. And I feel like, to be honest, for the rest of their days, because you don't want nothing to do with this individual. Okay? And it's like, maybe they thought it was far-fetched. They thought you were playing. Okay? You don't want nothing to do with this individual. And the audacity of this individual to think that, there's still something there, you still really want them, and you just, playing hard to get, or you acting like you don't care, and so they're going to show you or teach you a lesson about acting like you don't care. No, 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 you really don't. You really don't. Look, I can feel the distance between us, and it hurts me so much. But this is someone that didn't think about how much they were hurting you. I can almost guarantee you that you were hurting way more than this person ever could have hurt it, because they were the one that was stepping out on this connection with you. Collective, if you ever be with this person or hold a conversation with this person or even acknowledge this person, it gotta be God. And it's not that you are mad, it's not that you're coming from a bitter place. It's because why should I acknowledge you? Who are you? Why should I? Don't you have someone that's making you feel good? Why do you need me to try to make you feel good about yourself? You know what I'm talking about? Why do you need my energy? Why do you need my time? Why you need to speak to me? Why you want to greet me? This is somebody that want to greet you and, show you some type of respect, but they didn't show you any of that respect when you guys was together. Otherwise, they wouldn't have, um, got into another connection, or chose someone else over you. Listen, the thing of the matter is, this person cheated on you, and that's just the bottom line. Okay? And cheaters never win at all, what we have. Okay, so it's saying, I'm so sorry I've never shown how much I loved you. And guess what? This person will never be able to. For some of you, that's how you feel. For some of you, that's how you feel. You could have thought that you just wanted this person to show you the love that you knew that they had for you. You could have wanted that so bad at some point, but you're completely over that. You just wanted this person to show you that you wasn't tripping, show you that you were not, like in this thing alone. But now that you've been healing yourself, ever since, this distance between you and this individual is like, listen, I'm good without it, right? So let's see what else we have going on here. I wish I could make it work and be together. I wish we could make it work and be together again. This is what this person is saying to you, collective. But it's solely up to you. But I'm just giving you the downloads that I'm receiving, and also advice about, valuing yourself. Because whoever this person is, they pretended like they didn't see your value, or they treated you like you were of a lesser value and could have even devalued you. Okay? So I feel like that's what you're most so focused on, like your value, and never letting anyone, and this was a big lesson for you, to not let anyone else ever pretend to love you or halfway love you, collective. What we have, look, we are always connected, heart to heart, no matter the distance. See, this is what this person think. I don't know who this person is or who they think they are, but this is what they think, collective. They think that Okay, you can possibly feel this person trying to pull on your heartstrings, but it's not gonna work. You know, the way it used to move you in the past, that won't ever happen again, because it's like now you know exactly who this person is, okay, and what type of individual that they are, okay. And I feel like they really wanted to hide this from you. You know, they didn't never really want you to know, because they kind of had a feeling if you found out that things were going to change. And so this is the reason why they lied. This is the reason why they kept things from you, because this is someone that's not used to change. They don't like change. They like to do what they want to do and still, have things in order like they see fit, or how they suffer what we have. I've been dreaming about us having a future together. I feel like this is it for this person. Us hearing from them. It says the light has gone out of my life since we parted ways. And you know what? This person either ask themselves, do you give a fuck? You know what I'm talking about, collective? This person needs to stop and ask themselves that really. I'll be back when we are fully happy and fulfilled in our lives. I feel like even in another life, you wouldn't even want to meet this person again. This person don't know that you're completely done with them, collective. Whoever you are is like checkmate on this individual. This lifetime, last lifetime, next lifetime. You know what I'm talking about? And this person don't seem to grasp that. They don't know. See, whoever you are a very loyal individual, especially to your other half, especially to, the person that you are committed to. You are someone that's extremely loyal, right? To that individual, no matter what. It don't matter if you guys fuss, fight, or whatever. Your loyalty lies with whoever you decided to commit to. And this person just didn't know how loyal you were, because maybe you stopped showing them that you were loyal, but that don't mean that you were not, right? You just could have stopped showing them and giving this person things to actually feed off, but they didn't know that you can be extremely loyal, but they didn't know that when they on the other side of the fence, that energy to where they F around and find out, and when they find out how you really cut people off and be done with them for real, just as much as you can be loyal is just as much as you can cut someone off and don't give a rat's ass if you ever see them again in your natural life. And this is someone that didn't know this about you. If it's like, if had they known this about you, they wouldn't have did what they did, collective. This person, you may be someone that laugh a lot. You may be someone that's always happy, upbeat, and smile. You could be nice, you could be sweet, you could be kind, and they took that for granted. I don't know why people think that kind people is just so nice. Yeah, they're very kind. You know what I'm talking about? But when it come down to you crossing them in any type of way, mm, 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 mm. I mean, I wouldn't even want to be on the side of this energy, because someone's energy is coming through extremely strong. And whoever you are not playing. One thing you are is a serious person when it comes down to the people you are loyal to. Okay? You take loyalty very serious, as you should. As you should, because that's even when it come down to blood, like blood relatives. Blood don't make you kin. It's loyalty that makes you guys related, and people don't understand that. You know what I'm talking about? So you can consider anyone that's extremely loyal to you as family. And that energy is rare. Okay, that's like that energy come in a rare form. Because a lot of people scream that they're loyal and this, that, and the third, and they really don't know what loyalty really means. Okay? Loyalty is unconditional. It is not condition based. It's just like love, right? Love and loyalty run hand in hand. So since this person betrayed your trust and broke your heart, that shattered the love, and since they betrayed you, they showed you that they were disloyal, there's nothing left. There's nothing left from this person to actually take from you. Okay? So when it comes down to the come down, you don't want any parts. And this is what they're finding out, or they will be. But this is someone that'll try to talk to themselves and tell themselves, oh, the collective is just mad right now. They'll get over it. I'll give them a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and everything will be back to normal. The only thing I gotta do is say something to them. This is someone that was really over hooping. Okay, this is somebody they're such a gaslighter that they were gassing themselves up when it came down to you too. Okay, what else? Look, cyberbully. I want to sneeze so bad, collector. That's how I know everything here is true. You are being bullied online. They are suffering from it. So this person could have tapped into all kind of things. Like getting people to try to bully you online. It's like, yeah, they were behind a whole lot of things, collective. They were. And this is the reason why they saying that I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you the love you desire, because they know they did too much. And whoever this person is, man or woman, it was such a coward that they just ran and jumped into something totally new after screwing you over. Do this person really think that that's going to work? Although you can wish them the best, you could have already wished them the best, but honestly, ask yourself, do you really think that is gonna work? It's not. It's not for anyone that's not straightforward and do people wrong and think that they're just gonna go and live and be happy or live this happily ever after life. Never gonna happen on the universe's watch ever. So we have drama started here. So I told you this person was behind it. I told you that. Okay? Getting people to, gang stalk you and things of that sort. If it wasn't them themselves switching accounts, with cyberbully being here. I want to sneeze so bad, collective. And like I said, they are suffering from it. Okay? Just like I said, the universe don't miss, collective. And whatever this is that this person put out, they are suffering from it. Yes, they are. It's like you can't believe everything that you see. You got to use discernment in everything that you actually do. Like, you just can't go around just, oh, because I saw that, that's true, or that's what really happened. It all depends on the circumstances, right? But at the end of the day, it's like you can't always believe everything that you see and be like, that's real, that's a fact, or that's true. So we are reflecting here. And it came out in the reverse. And it came out to clarify I wasn't able to reciprocate my love for you and I regret it. Now, this is somebody that's pretending like they reflecting on, them not being reciprocal or showing that reciprocal energy. Excuse me from sniffing so much. I know that's kind of rude, but I have to sneeze, you guys. And I don't even know why. But this person is lying about reflecting. They haven't reflected on anything, because if anything, again, this person feels more entitled than anything, because they go right from I wasn't able to reciprocate my love for you and I regret it to I can feel the distance between us. Like, make it make sense all the way. Like, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Look, it's not adding up. This person is a professional runner, a professional ghoster, someone that disappeared, and someone that's invisible. And since they embodied this energy when they dealt with you, and they are the only thing you ever saw in this person was their back from running from this connection, you adopted this energy of um just being a ghost in this person's life, wanting them to disappear, or you're gonna treat them as they're invisible, like you don't even see them, you don't want no parts. And this is something that they brought in your life. you know I see 14444. Shout out to the gang. But yeah, so since they brought this energy in your life, you adopted this energy because you guys were once connected, right? So you learned from one of the best, right? You were always seeing the hair on the back of this fool neck, or the back of this person back standing up, or whatever, when they you know run away from the connection every time things got hard, or whatever the case may be, or every time you were getting hot and you were finding out things about this individual. And what I mean by hot is you were getting close to finding out you know that this person was behind the cyberbullying and all this stuff. Yeah, of course they'll run, because they don't want to face the music. Okay. So this person is saying, I'm sorry, I've never shown you how much I love you. I loved, ED, you. Someone name could be Ed, Edward, something like that, or start with an ED. It could be something totally different, but it could start with an ED or something like that, or DE. So what do we have there, Holy Spirit? What should we know in regards to this message? What do you want us to know for I'm sorry I never showed you how much I loved you? Because again, this person is invisible to you. So the only person that you're tapping in with is the Holy Spirit to see what he wants. What is the lesson in this for you? What is the purpose of this message? As we're getting it right now, as we're receiving these downloads, because you definitely don't want to hear from this person, and you'll be okay if you don't hear from them ever again. Ever again. So you're going to be the catalyst to this person's change as well. They're going to know not to do whatever they did to you to nobody else, and you will never give them the opportunity to do what they did to you again. Okay? And I feel like that's what's happening here. I feel like that's what's happening here. They won't get that opportunity ever again to try to treat you like you don't matter, because you matter, okay? Your feelings matter. Everything about you matter, okay? You are someone that's of high value. Okay, look, unbothered. And now you are unbothered. This person is saying, I'm so sorry. I never shown you how much I loved you, and you are unbothered. You like, listen, you could keep that energy. You can keep that energy. This one, what we have, look, legal issues. So it says, I wish we could make it work and be together again. I wonder why. Okay, I wonder why. Because they're going through a whole lot of, I'm telling you, the universe say they are suffering. And see, many times when you suffer from something, you know how sometimes people say, if when you give with someone, you get them how you lost them. The reason why I say I don't believe in that, because first and foremost, that's like man-made words. That's just something that everybody say, and we don't do things like everybody do. I'm a firm believer, and when you do something, it don't always come in a form in which you think it's gonna come. It don't come back to you like you always think. It'll be like, well, would it be the shock in that? Or, if you know that if you do something that's gonna come right back to you that same exact way, then that gives people enough time to actually prepare for, what they actually doing and how it's gonna come back. No. It's gonna come back in a whole nother way. And that's why from this cyberbullying, they never thought that because they cyberbullied you, that the universe would pay them in legal issues, with legal issues. Okay? So just for instance, this person cyberbullied you and they are suffering from it. They suffering this way because of what they did in regards to the cyberbullying. They never thought that it'd come back like that. And that's why I say people always saying things about people that's like witches and things of that sort, but they don't understand that the tongue is a powerful sword. And if you keep on saying something, that means that you are, you know what I'm talking about? You manifesting that, you know, something to happen for someone in the worst way. It's like you putting a word, what's called word witchery on someone. It's like you really just verbally casting a spell by telling someone, you know, how you get them is how you lose them. And what you put out is what goes around comes around, and if you do this, that very exact thing is gonna come back to you. That's word witchery. Nobody is God. You don't know what God gonna do, and you don't know who God sent to do what, right? And so that's the reason why some of the things happen in the way that people say it happened, because there's a power in the tongue. It is. It is. Your tongue is a sword. Okay? Period. And this is someone that got off on tormenting you. They'll try to spin a block ever so often, possibly to see if you changed your number or if you were affected by, their actions and things of that sort. Nah, I'd rather just be done with you. And that's your energy. Like, I'm not weak to where I have to change my number just because, you did this or you did that. I just simply don't have to respond to you, or I just simply don't have to talk to you. And that's the energy that you guys are in, because you really wish this person would disappear and go be happy. Okay? There's no need for this person to contact you, especially if they're not, assisting with anything. Is this someone that's paying your bills? Is this someone that's helping you with your child or your children? What is this person that doing that's conducive to your life, to where they could just pick up the phone and call you and put in a request or a demand or ask you for anything, if they're not contributing to nothing that have to do with your life? Look, fake account. So this is someone that's watching you from a fake account. This person really thought you was weak, collective, and just didn't know that you were a rare breed. That's who you are, a rare breed. Look at this. Somebody that's unfazed, okay? And look, someone that's not clout hungry like them and whoever else they are dealing with or chasing. You are someone that's unfazed, and one thing you're not going to do is chase clout, okay? Or say anything with this says anything, does anything, make it up and dramatic. This is one thing that you are. This is a few things that you are not, says the divine. You are someone that's more so unfazed, but when it comes down to you just saying anything or doing anything or making it up, how can that be possible if you are a rare breed? Okay. And this person that I've been dreaming about us having a future together, you are unfazed by that, collective. You are unfazed and unbothered. We have two of those. You didn't adopted this person's energy, and I'm telling you, you doing it better than they could ever do it. And they are in complete shock. They didn't know that. Look, it says the light has gone out of my life since we parted ways. They are in complete shock. They could have been starting drama, saying you say anything, and you make things up, and you this, you that. But yeah, the truth came to the light, and since the truth came to the light, daylight went out. You see what I'm talking about? Since the truth came to the light, collective, their light went out. What we have, scarcity tactics. This all they were doing, trying to play chess with you, and you ended up beating them at their own game. You know what I'm talking about? Just being real, just being authentic, just being true to you, just being your true authentic self. You ended up beating them at their own game while they sitting somewhere trying to, come up with some scarcity tactic. You didn't already made one move. You bust one move on this chessboard, and the rest is history. The rest is history, and that's what's going on. What is this? I'll be back when we are fully happy and fulfilled in our lives. So they come try to ruin your goddamn life. Okay? You leave them in peace to be happy with who they chose over you, collective, and they thinking about spinning the block to come and ruin what you have going on so that you can focus on they cheating ass. I think's not. My guy say no, they broke ass. You understand what I'm talking about? No, 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 no. Look, an offer, and it came out, an offer came out in the reverse. Nah, you don't want that offer, baby. You don't want that offer, because look, you're going to be ignoring that offer, collective. Look at this. Because as far as you concerned, this person could be coming in trying to gas you up, and trying to get you to actually invest in them and put some bread in their pocket so they could go give it to a whole nother karmic energy. It don't matter who the karmic energy is. You know, I'm more than sure that this person only surround themselves around karmic energies. So it could be anyone that this person may feel like they need the help or assist, for that matter, not off you. Definitely not going to happen. Okay, because for some of you, you could have went that route before, trying to make sure this person was straight and good, and they messed over you for these very same people. If you were looking out for this person, that means that you were making sure that this person had a way to look out for the ones that was relying on them as well. But it's like things went all the way left when this person tried to play you. They didn't want, you know your help or your assistance. They wanted what you had, period. Y'all got me drinking cold coffee at 6:45. Oh, it's 6:45. I gotta get my babies ready. Baby, I gotta get my babies ready. Hold on, guys. All right, let's see. Yep, jackpot. I'm telling you. Because this is who you are. This the energy that you listen. It's like dealing with you or being with you is like hitting a freaking jackpot. And this is what this person is saying. Oh, I wasn't able to reciprocate my love for you, and I regret it. No, they wasn't able to reciprocate this energy right here. This is winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money, because you guys are the bag. You are. And the reason why you are considered this bag is because you are a freaking gift. And you are a believer. You are a firm believer. And so since you believe, just like God told all of us, right? Excuse me, spiritual belch. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and everything will be added unto you. So you came as the total package, collective. May not have been in this person's eyes. You may not have been a total package in the eyes of this individual, but yes, in the eyes of the beholder, you came as a total package. You came as a total package. What do we have? Look, travel. Okay, so I'm not sure why this keep coming out. Some of you guys are gonna be traveling soon, and I don't know if you're going to pick up something that you want, or something is coming your way. Wherever this is, it says unexpected money, so this could be coming into you, and that's after you walked away from this situation, and this could be the reason why this person is coming in saying all this that they saying with they baroque ass. Okay, trying to come in and give you an offer of love, a cup of love. Look at this. A cup of love is like take the what and leave the what? I got a whole big cup of that right here myself right now, collective. You understand what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. This is the small offer they want to come and bring you. And every time you do something, you do it big. It may seem small, but it's really big. And it's also things that this person would never be able to accomplish on their own. And you realize that. And that's the reason why this individual had to have multiple parties or multiple people, because they can't ever accomplish or achieve anything by themselves. Legend has it they still waiting to make some big type of move on their own. They're not, because they cursed, because they try to curse you. What you think suffering means? Suffering means AKA cursed. You understand what I'm talking about? You got to go all the way back to the beginning. They used to say curse, like BC, like Abraham and all of them in the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? These are the folks that used to say, listen, you're going to be cursed. They'll tell you that straight up. I don't know why people, I don't know. That's a whole nother message, you guys. Okay, let's see what we have. Yep, look. That's a whole nother message. Anything else when I cut the deck? Yep, there it is. That's you. Look, moving on. Thank you next. And that's the energy that you're in. Moving on, thank you next. You don't even want whatever this is this person trying to offer to you now. Okay, because the only thing you feel like they're trying to do is get the inside scoop and a closer look and be all up in your business, so they could try to take your energy and use it to fill up their wallet. Look at this dirty offer. You cannot make this up, baby. You can't make this up. Dirty offer. But whoever this individual is, they messed up with you big time. And then had the audacity to be upset with you like you did them something. Mad with you like you did them something. Dirty offer, dirty mind, dirty deeds. You know what I'm talking about? All this person had to offer. And once you realize that, you started planning your exit, or you simply just let this person go and say thank you next. Because look, dirt digging, right? You see how all this is coinciding together? Dirty offer, dirt digging, okay? Everything about this person, getting proof, getting evidence. Like, who want to be with someone that's plotting on them? But yet this person was saying that, you were the bad person, and folks were saying this about you and that about you, and everything that they were saying that folks were saying about you and how you were is how they really are, because you would never. And what you also won't ever do is try to prove a point to nobody that thought that they knew you. And legend has it, they still waiting on you to do that today. You still ain't do it yet. You still ain't do it yet. Because you're not going to address something that's unrealistic, something that's fictional, something that's not your Jackie. You're not going to address it. Okay? You had people trying to sabotage you in every which way, and that's because this person was working with them. That's why. And once you learn that, you say, okay, how about you choose them? And you meant that. How about you choose them? All of them. Everyone that was involved. Each and every last one of them. How about you choose them? Because this is someone that couldn't see that everybody was playing tag on, joining in to either assassinate your character or come up against one person. And that's you. Imagine that. Look at this. Obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. This person in turn karmic, and they're going to want to come in and try to threaten you. Or they're going to say something that's going to sound like a freaking threat. But this person better keep their threats to themselves. Okay? About what they want to do and this, that, and the third. Because they're threatening you with everything besides love. Why this person ain't threatened to love you? Right? Properly. Collective. And this is the reason why you are unbothered and unfazed. We have intimidated. Either this person going to try to intimidate you, threaten you, because they are bothered. And they are bothered because you're unbothered. Okay? Into you. Into you. How was that love? How was that love? Whoever this person is, they can play with guns a lot. Okay? How was that love? Good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. This is what this person should have been to you versus being in this energy when it come down to you, or when it came down to you. They should have been into you. They should have been, showing good chemistry, great vibes, being positive when it came down to this connection. But instead, your light irritated their demons. And then I tell you, they said the light has gone out of my life since we parted ways. Then I tell you, when you left, you turned that light off. The light went out. Because you what? Shine so bright, with shine being here. Somebody's name could be Shine. And they somewhere creeping in the dark, as you can see, afraid of the light. You see that? Afraid of the light, creeping in the dark. Because they are, like I said, this person already knew it. Didn't I tell you about the Bible? Look at the Bible here. Look at the Bible here. I'm telling you, nothing that I tell you guys here is not going to show up in some type of way. Anything I tell you, you're going to see it. Okay? Because remember, I'm telling you, the Holy Spirit is going to always give us the downloads that we need. And this is the purpose of our journey. And it's the purpose of you getting these downloads so that you can fully, thoroughly understand, heal, and move on from things that no longer serve you. Yeah, because whoever this is, they're holding a grudge on you. Anyway. Could have been trying to do some type of candle magic on you, some type of ritual. I kind of feel like this someone that mistreated you because they really have a strong dislike for God for real. They pretend like they God-fearing, but this is someone that's full of demons, right? And so since you are someone that embody the Holy Spirit and this person know that God blesses you, they really, really got a problem with you because they got a God complex. They feel like God, hasn't been that good to them. And the thing is, it's not like you didn't go through things too. You went through things in life too. Could have even been way more serious than what this person went through, but you still a believer. And that's even more so of the reason why God bless you, because throughout everything that you've been through, you still believe in him. Versus any little thing these energies go through, they start blaming God for everything or all the issues and all the problems in their life. This could even be someone that blamed God for allowing God to meet you. Someone that embody, the Holy Spirit. Someone that loves them. And so since they couldn't do anything to God and you were always speaking of God, they took that energy out on you. But they ain't saying none of this. All they talk about is love, because they know God is love. And this is someone that knows that you love love, right? Loves to be in love, love. So they really trying to still play on your top here. Whoever this person is, and you can't believe them because they're a grudge holder. Whatever they mad at, they still mad at. Shout out Marie Phillips. Got the chat. Lady, shout out to everyone that's in the chat. Okay? This is what's going on here. Whatever they mad about, they still mad. Look at this. Bad habits. And this is what's causing them to be mad. Some of them develop some type of drug addiction, or just their toxicities could have led to bad habits. For some of you, somebody doing something that you don't even recall them doing. And we not going to even tap into that because that's their problem, you know. But that can also be a part of their lifestyle. Or some type of, bad habits, drugs, addictions, or toxicities is played a major role in the reason why, they held grudges against you, they treated you bad, all of that. Why do we have obsessive lover here? They could be obsessing over the fact that you gone ghost, that you disappearing, or you doing disappearing acts. This could be the reason why they want to threaten you, because they don't like the way that you are disappearing now, or tapping into this invisible energy, or not showing up, or not entertaining what they want you to entertain, tapping into their toxic lifestyle and their toxicities, and blowing them up and asking them why did they leave you, or why they didn't love you. You're not asking none of that. You're not asking none of that. Not to whoever this is, because they know what they did. Collective, they try to do you dirty. We got dirt digging and dirty offer out here. Okay? What do we have? Look, we have stalker. Okay? I asked what is obsessive lover collective, and we got stalker. Okay? It says stalking, watching, and obsess. Now, I don't know why I heard Monica until it's gone. Okay? Maybe that could be significant. Okay? Until it's gone. Yep. Ego. Now they hurting. They got abused ego. They ego hurting collective. Okay? Ego got in the way of this relationship. And that's just the bottom line. And they allow their ego to do just that. Time it is, guys. Okay. What do we have? Always partying. Yay. Come on now. You trying to level up in life. You trying to go somewhere. You trying to make sure, you know what I'm talking about, that your future is set up. You looking straight ahead. And this is somebody that's sitting somewhere always wanting to party and tap into these bad habits and all these different things. You guys weren't on one accord. This a party person. A party girl, a party dude. This is who this is. And they're not going to change from this behavior. In fact, they may even go hard in the paint, because they little antics or tactics or scarcity tactics is not going to work with you. But they just thought that it would. They're like, listen, I'll just give it time. Then boom, I'm going to go in and hit them with the love. You know what I'm talking about? They love. They would love to hear that I love them. That's the demon in them talking. This person need an exorcism. Okay? And they keep on refusing. Right? They keep on refusing. This person need God. Okay? They keep refusing. So, hey, they already chose what they chose. And there's nothing that you could do to save someone like this. You could have tried, but it didn't work. You know what I'm talking about? Because they didn't want it to work. Instead, they could have lost their mind on you, for trying to help them. The demon in them couldn't take you trying to introduce them back to God. This could be a whole backslider. Like, what? This person don't love nothing and no one but themselves. This is a selfish, individual. What do we have? Look, rejected. I'm telling you, listen. I don't know why this came out in the reverse. This is somebody that looks at it like, who reject who? Who, me? Oh, anybody that want to reject me, they gonna have to reject me for the right. I'm not the one to get rejected, and that's why they holding a grudge because you rejected them, and they like, who, me? Never me. It's been like, never me. This somebody that's too full of themselves. Okay, and remember, we got ego here. You hurt this person ego when you rejected something. Maybe it was the connection, maybe it was something else, but just the word rejection to them, period. Nah, this demon think they're God's gift to the world, or the devil's gift to the world. Look, and they was running off at the mouth. But see, what this person didn't understand is loose lips sink ships. And like I say, your tongue is your powerful sword. So keep your mouth closed. That's what they should have did. Especially when they speaking on a chosen one, but they didn't. They kept going. Look, we have thief here. Yay. This is all the enemy do. Rob, kill, steal, destroy. We got rob, lost, theft, physical or emotional. That's all they trying to do. This is still what they trying to do. Spirit is saying, watch out. Because the only thing this person trying to do is steal from you. This is all they got. They don't have nothing else. And by this person being someone that's trapped or stuck in their ways, they're never going to change this. And this is the reason why you congratulated them and whoever they went to, because they are about to see what you already know. Girl fight. Okay? So we have arguments, physical fight, at war, and competing. If this person is trying to entice this individual to come at you in any kind of way, collective is not going to end well for whoever this is. Because like I just said, you guys are very serious and you guys do not play. I see 19888. And if you subtract that 1 from 9, that's another 8. So that's 8888. I'm telling you, this right here is not going to end well for whoever this person is. And they, trust me, whoever this is, they don't want to go to war with you, collective. They don't. That's a war that they don't want. That's a war that they don't want. So moving on. That's all we got to say about that. And Forrest Gump voice. That's all we got to say about that. That's it. What we have. Look, romantic love affair. Yay. So... This is somebody that may want to try to come at you to try to defend this person. That'll be their worst mistake, collector. I don't think this person know who they'll be dealing with you if they try to, tap into this energy, whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine. And they mad because they seem so well bankrupt. And that's the reason why this person trying to come in, because this person could have went straight bankrupt dealing with this person. They done took them for everything already. They done took them for everything already. Collector, look, cleaned them clean out. So what we have in their head, stressed, overanalyzing. Good luck to you. Good luck, Irene. Good luck, Irene. Okay, look, we have played out because it wasn't going to work with you. You already, listen, this person and that energy is played out, baby. This person could have got you like that years ago. But they still, seems like this person still got that little mindless touch. You know the devil could get whatever it want. And they got this person behind. A collective, imagine somebody thinking that, they rained on your parade and took somebody from you, and only thing they say now is past due this, past due that, and this person can't even pay whatever is past due. And they done went bankrupt trying to catch up or pay all this, or they will be, and they mad. And they mad, collective. They want to take it out on somebody. Baby, take it out on who you with. That's the safest thing for you to do is take it out. Take your problems out on who you with. Look at this. Bad reputation when I cut the debt collective. Why is my nose itching? What that mean? Look, bad reputation, caught a case. Told y'all they doing strange things for change. Who? This impersonator. And what they receiving? Bad karma. You see? This is what's going on. We got wants to be you, acts like you, dresses like you, look like you. Look like you and copy you. Look what I just heard. And this is going to be the last message, you guys. We're going to go back live, but I have to get my babies ready. I just heard this person. I just heard this person tell this person that they went towards this karmic energy, whether it's a man or a woman. I heard woman first. I'm not gonna even cap. Put this on. Put this dress on. Turn around. Turn around and let me see how it looks. This person crazy as a motherfucker. This person turned this copycat, put on this dress. Let me see how it look. Turn around. When this person turned around, this person was mad as a motherfucker. Collective. This person was mad. This person was so mad when he told this person to turn around. Let me see how you look. Man, what? This person got heated. Instantly. Like, damn, this person could have even said, fuck, man, to themselves or even out loud. And don't tell me this person took it as a compliment, baby. Listen, and look, she's sitting right here with a dress on. I'm telling you guys, what? First say, put it on, turn around, spin that thing around. What is this? Look, boss daddy, I'm telling you guys, I'm not playing no games with you. This dude saying whatever to get the bag, right? Turn around, let me see how it look. Oh my goodness. The whole time this person picturing you in that thing. Listen, it says stable, rich, business owner, CEO, BDE. Okay? And this is the energy that that's why this person going bankrupt. They'll sell them a dream. They telling them anything. You know what I'm talking about? In order to show up like this. This is all they want. This is all they want. And guess what they doing for whoever this person is right here? Ruining their reputation. Why? Because now they got this person doing things they ain't never do. This person probably didn't even smoke. Now they smoking. You know what I'm talking about? They looking real crazy out here, collective. And this person looking like this. This impersonator. And look at this. We got creativity, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates and feeds off you, baby. I know you lying. And we got moving right here. And now somebody want to run for it. What do you say? Run for it. Run for it. Run. Juvenile. Somebody call this. They call this all kind of stuff going on, baby. Oh, I have the angel answers in the call. Let me put one of these for you guys real quick. And I have the affirmations and Bible verses. Let's just shuffle one of these real quick. I have to go. We about to be running late. I gotta get out of here, child. I already be moving slow. What they say, Lord, thank you for your progressive and instantaneous manifestation of healing. Amen. And that's coming straight from you. That's coming straight from you. You can now laugh. You understand what I'm talking about? You can now laugh at the same things that used to make you sad, make you hurt, and make you cry. And they know it. They watching you. They can feel it, and they're upset that you are happy, and they are not. I'm telling you. Divination abuser, love triangle. And look what you did. You still managed to dust all of it off. And they send somewhere. Didn't I say you could laugh? Look what they have. Fake smiles. That's what I have for you guys. Until next time, collective peace, love, and blessings. Don't forget to like, comment, as well as subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Love and blessings.